Hi YouTube family, and welcome into the video which is going to be my top 5 drugstore foundations for right now. So it's what I'm loving right now. It's what I have in my makeup collection that is working so well for me, and I wanted to share those with you because the drugstore option can be such a nice way to be able to get good foundations. And I think that there are just some standout foundations that are doing so good that even rival high-end. So I wanted to bring this one to you. Yes, I will bring you a high-end one eventually, but more than anything, these are the foundations that I test and try, and I have loved more than all the others right now. So I want to get started, and I'm going to go from the bottom ones to the top ones, and then I have 2 honorable mentions in this video as well. Okay, so the very first one, before we do go that far, I want to tell you what my skin issues are. I have dry skin, and sometimes combo skin around this area and on my chin right here. But for the most part, I do have dry skin. In the winter, I have very, very dry skin. In the summertime, it kind of switches over to dry, normal skin. So I don't really deal with a lot of oily issues. And like I said, I can get a little break apart right here and right here. But normally, I do not deal with oil production issues at all. I am on the more the dry side. So I hope that that helps you a little bit to know why I personally have chosen these foundations. Okay, this one came out last year. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this just really surprised me. And you guys, I am in the color Buff Bisque. Anyway, it has an applicator that has like a little spatula type thing right there. So I'm not crazy about the applicator. However, I really love this. Oh, and the other thing is, yes, this does have a smell. And a lot of people say that it smells like paint. And I think they must have got a different batch than I do, because it has a tiny bit of like those little acrylic paints that you get. It has a tiny bit of that smell for me, but not a huge one. But this was really good. This is like medium to full coverage. I don't have any problems with dryness. I don't have any problems with it settling into wrinkles. I didn't have any problems with it oxidizing. It wore all day. It covers like a dream. Now this usually does take me, you know, I can cover all my face, and then I have to go into the spots that are really bad. I have a lot of scarring from right here when in my acne days when I was younger, and then I have a lot of redness right here on my cheeks, just all the time. And so I have to go back in those areas and do a second coat. It is one of those ones that if you don't have very much money, go out and grab it, because it works for so many skin types. I have heard people that have oily skin, even works for them. You might have to powder it a little bit more, but definitely give it a try. The number 4 for me is one that just came out like a month or so ago. Let me turn it around. It just came out a month or 2 ago, but it blows me away how good this is. This is from Flower Beauty, and this is the Light Illusion foundation, and my color is natural beige, and this says luminous makeup nude skin finish all day wear, broad spectrum SPF. And this stuff is so pretty, you guys. This will oxidize maybe like a half a shade. A little bit, but it's not bad, but it covers so good. And it really is a light foundation as far as the way it feels on your skin. I really do love that about it. And the little bit of the dewy glow that it gives your skin. Now, as I age, my skin begins to look a little bit more sallow all the time and just has a little bit less life to it. But using a foundation like this can be really good. And what I love about this one particularly is it does have a pump, which I think is fantastic. Glass bottle. I have not noticed any sort of a fragrance on it that bothers me. I'm not normally one that gets bothered by fragrances, so like it really has absolutely no fragrance to it. So I really love this one. I would highly recommend that you go out and you try that. That was number 4. This is number 3. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation, and I have mine in the color, let's see, Natural. This is a little bit dark for me. It's actually a whole lot dark for me in the winter time, but right now as I'm self-tanning, it's really good. Okay, this is what I have on today for my foundation, you guys. This is such a good foundation for covering all of your flaws in one coat. It gives you a luminous, pretty finish. It makes you feel like your skin is glowing. This is one of my very, very favorites. Now, they just came out with their Pro Matte formula, and I tried that one, but you guys, my dry skin, it got patchy so quickly. So I went right back to this one and took the other one back. But this is really good. I really love it. I'm actually going to do an honorable mention about their white one. And the reason that I do that is because when I saw that how dark this one was when I ordered it, the white one just, you know, it brightens it up. And so I don't have to like buy a whole nother color. And then what am I going to do with this color? So you can customize it with this one right here. So if you want to buy your color for the summertime, maybe when you have a little bit more sun on you or when you're fake tanning, then you can use this one to lighten it up for winter, and just such a good product. So that's my honorable mention number one. The number two foundation that I want to tell you about is Rimmel's Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation, long wearing, and it says high definition finish. They all have to say that now, don't they? Medium coverage. Now, I don't feel like this is medium coverage. Let me see what my color is real quick. This is soft beige. Anyway, so this one has the doe foot applicator. I have never been a fan of the 25-hour wear one. Again, I just felt like it got really patchy on me and it oxidized, and I just wasn't happy about it. But this is really good for my aging skin. Now, it doesn't necessarily have a glowy finish to it or anything like that, but this is really good in the way that it sits on my skin. I just feel like it really is a breathable foundation, as far as I don't feel like it's heavy. And that's what the 25-hour wear original one, I always felt like it was just too heavy on my skin. So this one for me, oh, no oxidation either, and long wearing. Yes, I feel like it lasts really, really long time. 25 hours, I am never going to leave my makeup on for 25 hours unless I fall asleep in it on an accident, and I can look in the mirror at the end of the day and think this foundation looks pretty darn good for me wearing it for like 14 hours. So definitely that one. Okay, so I put this in my favorites video this month, and the reason is because I've had this for about 6 weeks now, and this is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This is beautiful. This is a liquid foundation. It comes with a dropper system, so it's very, very watery. You guys, this is gorgeous. I don't know why I waited so very long to do it. Now, I do use a brush with this instead of like my beauty blender or my fingers, because it is such a watery product, and I feel like my brush doesn't soak up the product like a beauty blender would with such a thin product. But don't let the thin product fool you, because this is so pretty. It is such a pretty foundation. It gives me skin that just looks like it's just perfect. And I have had more people ask me in the comment section about what I was wearing when I wear this in a video than any other foundation that I've ever worn before, high-end included, because this is such a beautiful foundation. Does not oxidize, not one bit. It will not change colors on you. Does not settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. It lasts all day. It looks like it does when you take it off as when you put it on. This is gorgeous. Plays well with powder, plays well with all your other makeup. It is so, so pretty. This is what I'm going to be wearing to Kayla's wedding. Yes, 100%. It just is a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. Give it a try. So that is my number one recommendation for you as far as foundations go. Now, this one gets my honorable mention, and this is the Healthy Skin Foundation, the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. And let me look and see what color mine is. This is the color MW2. I don't know what that means, but this does have a broad spectrum SPF in it too of 20. And this is, it says it's for all skin types, and the reason that it didn't make it into my top 5 is just one thing, because this is really beautiful when it goes on. It lasts a long time. It has beautiful, beautiful coverage, but the reason that it didn't make it into my top 5 is because I have dry skin, and this doesn't do very well with dry skin. Oh, I should show you the applicator on it. And I should also tell you that this does have quite a fragrance. Physicians Formula does like their fragrances. So it does have a doe foot applicator, much like the Clinique, I think it's Total Cover or something like that. Anyway, so what I have to do with this one is I have to mix in a couple of facial oil drops. It doesn't really matter what you use, but if you have very dry skin, you're going to have to use the drops, and then it is beautiful and it's perfect. But if I wear it on its own, then I'm going to notice my dry patches throughout the day. So I am mentioning this because if you're one of my oily skin gals, try this out because it's really beautiful. Doesn't oxidize, has a lasting power that's really good. But if you're oily, go ahead and grab it. So that is it for my video of my top 5 Drugstore foundations. Are you guys going to like this series? I'm going to do top 5. I'm going to do concealers, blushes, primers, eyeshadow palettes, single eyeshadow. I'm going to do all of those for you guys. So are you liking that? Let me know. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Give me a big thumbs up because that does help me, as you guys know. And I hope that you're all having a really great day. Do you guys have any foundations of your own that are from the drugstore that you just can't live without, that you absolutely love and have found to be your holy grail? So I love you guys so very much. Thank you for always supporting me. I say that a million times, but you guys have no idea how much I absolutely adore every one of you and all the support that you give me. You guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye, you guys.